Hello, my name is Dan Koob. Would you like a chocolate? I could eat about 1.5 million of these days. My mama always said, sports towns were like a box of chocolates. Between the food, the fun, the fans, you never know what you're gonna get. Those must be very comfortable shoes.
Can we just start the tour?
Yeah. Start the segment.
Jonathan Stahlcup helps showcase what makes Savannah a worldwide destination for fans of design and architecture, something that started with founder James Oglethorpe's vision.
So this is an image of the city when it was first founded, 1734 for the drawing. The founder, Oglethorpe, had this idea to lay an urban design onto a blank canvas, a nice flat plateau or up on a bluff here. Savannah started out with 4 squares. That's what Oglethorpe envisioned. He did a couple more, but that was it. Over the next 120 years, 150 years, we made it to 24 total.
And we were talking about what others would describe as Spanish moss. That's not what it is.
Well, it is called Spanish moss,
Okay.
but that's a common name for it, not the scientific. And it's not moss, that's the kicker. It's a bromeliad, so it's an air plant.
So Savannah, founded in 1733, almost 300 years at this point.
That's right, we were a colonial city. And most of our early buildings were wood frame. That's what we had to work with. We were in a pine forest, including what's now considered the oldest building in the city, which is just behind you here.
This one?
1768.
Right here? Oh, wow.
That's right.
Okay.
So 30 years after founding, when this was built, the wood portion was on the ground. And 120 years after they built this, they picked it up off the ground.
Tell us about the old Savannah Cotton Exchange.
The Cotton Exchange is like Wall Street for cotton. That's where the price was set. There are the still boards on the walls in the building listing the price of cotton in a given day.
Okay.
And the people that were instrumental in setting the price of cotton were the factors, people that owned the large houses in the city. So the cotton gin changed the economy. Cotton was the economy until 1920. But in the 60s, we picked up from tourism. People excited about history, moving back in. Our ports have always been here. Those continue to grow and evolve. And every decade, something else happens to push us a little further forward.
Well, that was a lovely walk in a city that was named one of the most walkable in the entire country, but it is 100 degrees, so we're going to take a charming trolley ride.
Good morning, how are you? And since we do need to cool off, we'll hit the river on a classic riverboat cruise. Tell me a little bit about the Georgia Queen.
Well, the Georgia Queen is the flagship of our fleet. She was built in 1994 over in Houma, Louisiana. She's 230 foot long, 64-foot beam on her, and she can carry up to 1,000 passengers and 200 crew. As we prepare to get underway here on the Georgia Queen, we're required to give one long blast to the whistle, so everybody hold your ears.
The Queen embarks on 3 voyages a day up and down the Savannah River, providing food, drink, and some real beautiful views to her maritime members.
It's just a wonderful way to come out, enjoy the scenic river, nature. Usually we see dolphins on most cruises. Oh yeah, they come up, they love to play with the boat. They're more curious about us than I think we are about them. You come to Savannah, the people are friendly. It's a very welcoming city. You know, we want people to come to Savannah and really enjoy the city and enjoy all that we have to offer.
Since we arrived in Savannah, everyone has been raving about the delicious chocolatey goodness that one can acquire at River Street Sweets, which happens to be directly across the street from the Georgia Queen. Now, as the host of a travel show, I have to ask myself, am I willing to sacrifice my vanity in the name of stuffing myself silly with chocolatey goodness? The answer is absolutely.
River Street Sweets has it all, and when you walk in, you'll be greeted with not only a warm smile, but a free treat that is simply divine.
We've been making this since 1973. The praline is butter, sugar, cream, and pecans. Simple Southern confection. So I'm just adding the Georgia pecans to the batter. I'm gonna let it turn in, let it coat those pecans, and then I'll stop the baffle and start dipping.
I'll take 7 of these, and you know what? Why don't you just give me the whole row of white chocolate Oreo? Great, thank you.
All right, so now I'm just gonna take the baffle out of the pot. That's what we use to mix. Scrapes the edge of the pot so nothing burns to it. Clean it up a little bit. They take about 5 to 10 minutes to set up on the table. The consistency, it looks hard, but it's very soft. It'll just melt in your mouth. And that is the praline.
Sugar, undefeated.
Thanks so much for watching. Our show, SportsTown, really only gets made because of people like you. So please subscribe, like, and engage with us. And please send the show and our content to people who you think may like it.